Hello everyone, this is one Seagate Rosewood A5 pension drive for one client in Indonesia. We can see we have unlocked the firmware error and also backup the SYS35. Now we can save this 35. This is nglist. We need to save it. Copy 0. We need to select all files here and then 35 RPM. Click save. Okay, save. Okay. Now we can go to the after the nglist backup. Okay, and then we can try to regenerate the translator. And for some cases, we just need to edit the hard drive ID to remove the media cache issue, and the driver goes back to normal status. But for this drive, we need to regenerate the translator and finally check the result, and then decide how to continue with the firmware repair. Now we just need to wait until the translator regeneration completes. So this is a remote support by TeamViewer for the DFA user from Indonesia. So before all these commands execution, we need to back up the ROM, generate as unlock ROM, write as unlock ROM, and then we need to back up the nglist here. This one is especially helpful for the unstable drives with firmware corruption, and we can use the edit as well as to back up the nglist. Usually, before we use the translator regeneration, we can view the V40. That means to find out entry number within the nglist before the translator regeneration. Usually we just need to check the ending part of the LBA arrow. That means the data arrow. If the ending part of the data arrow is accessible, that means the translator regeneration is successful and didn't cause any partial sector access problem. But if the ending part of the data arrow is not accessible, so we need to write back the nglist back. And then we try to regenerate the translator again. The translator regeneration is still running at this time. It's almost done. So we just need to wait a little bit more. Okay. Now we can check the V for 0. It has 2 entries. So at this time, we can try to check initialize ID. So here we can see the media cache problem. And we need to untick these options and keep this one and keep this one too, and click modify. And we can try to read it again to find out if the modification is successful or not. So this is a previous operation. So this means it's okay. Now we can power off and power on the pension drive to check some terminal messages. And we can send unlock key. So we can see we are able to easily enter the F3T prompt and start the terminal diagnosis. So at this time, we can check the data error. We need to edit the start LVA. For example, we go to the ending part of the LVA and find out if this error is accessible or not. And we can click start. So this means the full data error is accessible. That means this drive has been perfectly fixed. So that means the data has been back. And at this time, we can go to the DFSC panel and open the DFL DDP data recovery equipment and can easily get all the lost data back.